BTS News Today. An unusual atmosphere enveloped Goyang, South Korea, this morning. Thousands of soldiers began to crowd the area around Kintex, one of the largest convention arena in the ginseng country. Although there has been no official announcement regarding BTS's appearance on any stage, especially considering that the members are still in the military. However, the rumors could not be contained. Wild issues mentioned that Jungkook, the Golden Magne, was allegedly secretly present at the location. More surprisingly, some sources stated that Jimin was seen wearing black casual clothes and entering the backstage area towards noon. BTS FESTA 2025, which is actually a moment of celebration for their 12th debut anniversary, seems to be back with a big surprise that no one is really ready to accept. It has become an annual tradition that every June, BTS fans around the world celebrate FESTA, a festival full of memories, surprises, new content, and often the most emotional moments between the group and its fans. But this year is different, not only because most of the members are still in military service, but also because the mood of the army is filled with uncertainty. With Jin just finishing his term, and J-Hope soon to complete his service, many thought this year's FESTA would be quiet from the members' direct presence. Yet Kintex speaks otherwise today. From the early hours of the day, X accounts, formerly Twitter, began to be crowded with short videos and blurry photos showing a person with a posture very similar to Jungkook getting out of a black van without an official license plate. Wearing a gray hoodie and a face mask, the man entered through the side door of the main building of Kintex Hall 1. Not a few immediately concluded that it was Jungkook, especially with its history that often appears unannounced in various BTS private events. But doubts remain. Given the strictness of military protocol, is it possible for Jungkook to get permission to attend? And further, will he perform? Adding fire to the embers of speculation, around 1300 hours Korea Standard Time, a stage staffer was heard saying JM is on standby. Many immediately associated the initials with Jimin, a BTS member who is known to be very close to the staff and very involved in the group's creative process. It didn't take long. The army's camera managed to capture the silhouette of a petite man with confident steps entering the rehearsal stage. His silver hair worn behind the beanie made fans even more convinced that it was part Jimin. Moreover, soon there was a cut of the song Like Crazy from the main speaker of the hall. The atmosphere is getting out of control. What makes this excitement overflow is the fact that there is no official announcement from Bigot Music regarding the direct presence of BTS members at FESTA 2025. The official agenda only includes video screenings, memorabilia exhibitions, and greetings from Jin as the first member to return. But everything has changed since last night. The army noticed that some of Bigot's staff were wearing communication headsets commonly used during concerts. Not only that, it can be seen the movement of large-scale lighting and sound system tools to the backstage. The smell of surprise began to stick. Drone footage circulated showed logistics cars labeled HYB Transport Unit entering the Kintex backyard at around 4:00 a.m. Although there is no official confirmation yet, fans believe that such preparations are not being made only for regular video screenings. There is a bigger, grander, and more emotional being prepared. And as rumors of Jungkook's involvement grew stronger, the internet exploded. The hashtags #Jungkook at FESTA, #Jimin is back, and BTS FESTA 2025 topped global trends just 20 minutes after the first photo of a gray hooded man's silhouette went viral. The most touching was the appearance of several army veterans who attended carrying banners that read, "Even if it's just a second, we are here for you." The sentence describes the incredible longing that fans feel for the members who are now rarely seen in public. FESTA 2025 is turning from an ordinary celebration into a collective hope for the return to the presence of the 7 people who have accompanied millions for more than a decade. Around 15:20 Korea Standard Time, the atmosphere peaked. A large black curtain covering part of the stage opened slowly. A faint blue light enveloped the room, and the early instruments of the song Spring Day sounded faint. The audience held their breath. No MC, no introduction, just a familiar yet sorely missed voice. Bogo Sipta. The first sentence immediately made the room burst into tears. On the giant LED screen appeared a video of the new appearance of BTS, but it looked very recently recorded. Jin stood in the middle, wearing a simple uniform. Next to him was J-Hope, then RM and Jimin. Before long, Jungkook appeared with a calm expression and a piercing look. The tape looked very intimate, as if it was specially made for this day. But what made thousands of ARMY scream was not only because of the video, but because at the same time, the main stage began to light up. And on it, two figures appeared slowly from under the stage. Undeniably, it was Jimin and Jungkook. Jimin wore a sparkling black suit with a white interior, while Jungkook appeared in a high-collared leather jacket. Music for Youth began to play. No complicated choreography. Only two voices, one melancholic, one colorful. They sing with teary eyes. ARMY cries broke out. Many hugged each other, unable to believe that they had actually seen the two BTS members in person at FESTA 2025. Phone cameras line up, capturing a moment that may only happen once a year. No opening words, no official welcome. Only voices, tears, and love that never diminished despite the time separating. After performing two songs, Jimin finally spoke. With a slightly trembling voice, he said, "I know we are going through something important, but I want you to know that we never left. Our hearts are always with you." Jungkook, who was standing next to him, just smiled slightly, then grabbed his mic and said, "Thank you for waiting. We'll be back soon." The performance lasted only 15 minutes, but the impact? Priceless. In less than an hour, the entire social media was flooded with video clips, happy tears, and rekindled hope. ARMY in various countries held online watching together, shared reactions, and even made impromptu murals as a form of love and admiration for the surprise of FESTA 2025. It didn't take long for HYB to release an official statement. Through the Weverse platform, the agency writes, "Thank you for the great love for BTS FESTA 2025. Today is a small offering for members who want to stay connected with the ARMY. Although most of them still carry out their state obligations, their passion for sharing special moments lives on. We ask for your understanding and love to support them until it is time for them all to get back together." The statement does not answer all questions. Did Jungkook get official permission? What about Jimin's presence? Does this mean that he is on a military vacation? Is there a chance of a similar appearance from RM, Taeyoon, or even Suga in the near future? All of those questions may not get immediate answers. But one thing is certain, their presence today reunites the hearts of millions of people who long, who wait, and who have always believed that BTS is not just a music group, but a part of life. Furthermore, the influence of this shock spread to various mainstream media. JTBC, KBS, and MBC immediately aired breaking news that afternoon. Not a few anchors shed tears while reading the news. In the United States, Billboard published an article titled "Jimin and Jungkook Surprise Fans at FESTA 2025, an Emotional Reunion." While The Guardian wrote, "What BTS did today transcends music. It is an act of love." And when the night began to fall, the Kintex was still full. Not only by those who want to shop for merchandise or take pictures in the photo zone, but by those who do not want to move from a dream into reality. Some sat cross-legged on the floor, re-listening to BTS songs. Others sing softly, creating an unplanned harmony that feels like an embrace.